Welcome and good morning to the guided meditation, which will start in a few minutes' time. Good morning, Shelley and Anne and Polly. Good morning. Oh, good morning, Michelle. Okay. And Heather. And Latrina. And Tony. Okay, it's 8 o'clock. Let's get started. We arrived on the 124th meditation. It's being recorded live on the 24th of July at 8 a.m. 2020. And we are moving in to the world of our mind and developing appreciation and understanding and concentration and letting go of the distractions outside the mind, and attitude towards others, whoever they are, is one of compassion and respect. Try to respect everybody that we encounter, so in that way we look up to them and we realize that we still have a lot of development to accomplish. So at any point, if we train our mind and then we use it as a way to see the faults in others, we have found ourselves going down a cul-de-sac which will block any spiritual development. In a sense, we use our practice as a way to feel superior to others. It's an easy mistake to make and slip into it. Example, if we apply effort to be more mindful, conscious effort, and we feel that we've kind of worked hard to do that, and then we see others who appear as though they haven't, then we may feel annoyed with them or angry with them or superior to them. It's a type of spiritual pride, and not helpful. Yesterday evening, I was talking about how we multitask. I was talking about driving and using our mobile phone, which is one have a million ways that we multitask. So we may have decided not to do that. We may not have yet. We may still be umming and ahhing about it due to the almost hypnosis effect of our need to be pulled into the phone. We may still have not completely decided not to do that. There's still the option there. Or we may have decided to, temporarily, when we can remember. We're mindful not to do that. So maybe we're driving and we go to our phone, but then we're mindful that we're not going to do it. So we bring ourselves back to our driving, because that's what we're doing. We're not on our phone, we're driving. So from a mindfulness perspective, we're doing one thing at a time. But from a compassionate perspective, we realize that we're in a car, which is several tons of metal. And if we get distracted, then we potentially can harm others. There's quite a lot going on there. But unfortunately, due to the habit of needing our phone and needing whatever it is we get from it, we can't stop it. So that is going in the opposite way of being mindful and being considerate and compassionate to others. When you step back from it, it's blatantly obvious. But when we're impatient and stuck in a traffic jam and we're bored and it's raining and blah, 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 we just get it out. So we may have been mindful not to do that. So we bear the pain of being bored temporarily and then break through that barrier and then find peace just driving along. We may have done that. And that is a good development. That's a development. It's a mental development. It helps us. And it's actually a contribution to a safer, more peaceful society. You can see that. So this is how being mindful helps us. It helps our mental health. And then it also helps society. However, we've got that far. That's like a good step. But the block then is when we see someone else. So we've abstaining from this addiction temporarily. Addiction to multitasking and addiction to technology and our phone and information. We're abstaining from it. It wasn't that long ago we didn't have phones, but we got sucked into it. But then we see somebody else who's on their phone, a minute later, and then judge them, get angry with them. Isn't it awful the way people drive and they're on their phone? And maybe even we abstain for quite a while, and we start, in a sense, even identifying with being a person that doesn't do that, a good person. In a sense, we can start to become, if we're not careful, a goody-goody. Yeah. So in a sense, we take the moral high ground and we feel like slightly superior because we have abstained, and then looking down and judging those who appear like they haven't. And you can apply this to any kind of development. I just took one example. It could be anything. Yeah, we stop doing something, then we see other people still doing it, or appear like they're doing it, and then judge them, and then get annoyed with them. Finger pointing, yeah. So it makes us feel superior, and they're inferior, and then maybe we get angry and judgmental. Not helpful. There needs to be humility in the training. So I have to keep pulling back into the present moment and respecting others, not respecting necessarily their actions. We see someone engaging in a reckless action, but appreciating they're another human being and not agreeing necessarily with their action, but respecting them as a human being and developing a wish that they can find freedom from suffering. And also, it's not just that that person has many facets in the same way we do. When we're looking at our phone in a traffic jam or doing whatever, that's not just who we are, is it? There's many other facets to that. So it's unfair to then judge someone else. So being mindful isn't just, it's going deeper, bringing the mind down, and then respecting other people and watching out for all these cul-de-sacs. Because if we get into that moral high ground thing, you can get stuck there. Yeah. And you can relate this to people that you live with, family, neighbors, colleagues, people that you see in the media, blaming politicians, whatever it is. Try to respect and look up, in a sense, like a child has a respectful attitude, as in learning, what can this person teach me? What can I learn from this person? So the mind is open and respectful, not closed, not disrespectful. So you can see the whole training is about opening the mind. It's about expanding the mind. And just when we've started to open it, our ego can hijack it and then close it all again. So it looks like we've opened it, but we haven't really. We just closed it again. Many pitfalls along the way. So then, of course, when we come to meditate, it's difficult and distracted because our mind has been closed. We've been judging people all day. Whereas if we respect people all day, receive teachings all day, when we come to meditate, we've made progress during the day, and then our next meditation, we've opened our mind again. Okay, thank you. That's my little talk. Let's have a go once again at meditating. So sitting in a comfortable position. And taking some long, deep breaths, holding them, slowing down our body, mind, and world. And breathing out any distractions. And then we set a compassionate intention. Wonderful. If all living beings across the world could find freedom, and the heart goes out to everybody. So as we're meditating, we are remembering all living beings, including family and friends. May they all benefit from my meditation. And then to help clear the way to go into a deeper space, engage in the 9-9 breathing practice 3 times. body like a mountain. My breath like the wind. And my mind like the sky. We let go of the future and let go of the past and let go of the present. We stop analyzing, trying to work things out. Just rest right now. And deeply relax. And as our session draws to a close, we dedicate the good energy to all living beings, so there can be healing across the world. And we can progress with our practice. Thank you. You ready? Please bring your session to a close, or carry on all morning. Keep going. I think it's a habit that we can get into of looking at others and seeing their limitations and faults and feeling that they should be better. Yeah. Not only can it be a personal habit, it can be a habit in our family group, in our friendship group, in our work group, and also when we look at the media, we're being told about groups of people who are misbehaving or aren't doing what they should be doing. And we can get swept up in all of that, get very emotional, angry about it. Not helpful at all. Especially now, during COVID era, where we're being told we should do one thing, not another, wear one thing, not another, and we maybe make an effort, and we see people who don't. And then we do the old finger wagging. Maybe we don't even go out, but we see, we're being told by the news. This big block then mentally to then, because we take the high ground. If we take that high ground, superior ground, and see faults in others, it means that we feel that we're superior to them. Whereas the most helpful attitude to have towards everybody is that one of respect. And what can I learn from what I'm seeing now? Yeah. If we have that attitude, we don't get angry. Yeah. We don't criticize others. We don't look for faults in others. We look for them in ourselves. This person engaging in this behavior is reminding me that I still have work to do. Seeing this person distracted, multitasking in a dangerous situation, it's reminding me that I need to be more mindful, and reminding me to develop compassion for them. It's such a good practice. If we can make this a habit, then we will be on the path to peace and compassion. But if we make the practice where we finger point and keep seeing faults in others, we will be continuously mentally disturbed and still giving others all the power over us. I wish you a pleasant weekend ahead, and might see you tomorrow night for another meditation. Saturday night, the mindful movies.